Now we're removing the gear stick. I don't know if you've definitely got to remove the gear stick. We've removed the high-low one. Better remove the normal gear stick. Just undoing the 4 bolts all the way around it, and we'll see what it's like when it comes off. So we've undone 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Undone them. Had to give the gear stick a bit of a tap to break the seal because it has got a gasket around it. So we will have to put another one of them on, and then give it a pull on the gear stick, and it comes off, and you're left with this. Obviously, we don't want anything falling in there, so we will have to cover that up with something. Try and keep the dirt out of it, and then we can undo the bolts on the bell housing, which are there. There's a few around the top, not sure exactly how many it is, but we'll undo all of them, and then we can pull the gearbox back, and we should be able to see the clutch with a bit of luck. We've covered the holes in the gearbox up there, and now we're going to go for the 17mm nuts on the bell housing. I'm going to undo the top ones now, and I'll leave the bottom ones in until I've got the supports undone at the bottom, the mounts, and then I'm going to get a jack underneath it, jack it off the mounts, and try and pull it backwards and rest it on the cross member. So we're taking the nuts off the bell housing now. It's 3 off so far. They don't come off too bad because I'm on the top, but the bottom ones may be a little hard to get off. A bit more. What I've decided to do is, if you can see this wood across the top section where the cubby box would be, in that direction, ratchet strap all the way around the transfer box. So that then will support the gearbox and the transfer box when I pull it away. It's just wrapped there around the transfer box. I'm just going to pull it into a better position. Then what I'm going to do is jack the transfer box and gearbox up off these mounts here, which I've undone the nuts from, and then with the jack on there we're going to inch it backwards on the ratchet strap and on the jack. Any issues, hopefully the ratchet strap will hold it, but unfortunately I haven't got a big enough jack, so that's what I'm using. So we'll see how it goes. I've now got the gearbox back, as you can see, and I've removed the clutch, which is just for 6 bolts. So to get the gearbox back, I've got it up on a jack there, and I've also got the ratchet strap that I showed you earlier around the gearbox to keep it up. And to get it up, what I needed to do was I put a jack on this cross member here, a bottle jack, out to this here, this bit here, and I jacked it back and it moved the gearbox back and gave us the hole there to get the clutch out. So the clutch is now out, so what I want to do is check the spigot bush in the centre, make sure it's not loose. There's the gearbox, and I'm also going to change the clutch fork, which is there, and everything that goes with that as well. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, there's the clutch, the flywheel. I've made a clutch alignment tool out of an old socket. I've got a clutch alignment tool, but it doesn't seem to fit. So I've made one out of a socket. I'm just going to clean the the flywheel off with a bit of clutch cleaner, and then I will put the clutch on. Clean, so got the clutch plate there. Push it up flat. Can only go on one way round, so that goes on there like that, then the back plate goes on, and we'll tighten it down and then put the gearbox back together. Just Just tightening this pressure plate on the back now. 6 bolts, tighten them evenly all the way around, and then I can get to putting the gearbox on. All of those are tight now. Gone around them all, tightened them all. There is the ratchet strap. It's down by the handbrake where it's holding it, so I've got a balance. And the belt housing is resting on the cross member. So it's going to be a bit of a pitch to get it back up, but we're going to try. So that's the next job. A quick update on what's been going on. I couldn't film the whole thing because I was out till 12 o'clock last night trying to get this in. Put the gear stick back on to get it into neutral. The gearbox is now mated to the engine. It's difficult to get the bolts in the right places to get through the holes. I constantly had a big gap at the bottom and no gap at the top, and the holes were slightly out. So what I had to do in the end was jack the engine up a little bit so I could get the gearbox level. And once I jacked the engine up, the holes were in line, and I used a bottle jack there at the rear of the engine just to push it onto the gearbox mount. Now I did have these ones undone, but I was struggling to get it over the top, so in the end I undid these ones which connect to the transfer box. Zoom in. The transfer box and the gearbox over there. So now I've just got to line these back up with the gearbox. I'll jack it up a little bit so I've got some movement on these. I can line them up and then put the bolts back in there. But yeah, there it is, all back in. A lot of jacking up in different places, a lot of wiggling about, a lot of shouting. But it's finally in. So you can do it on with a couple of jacks.